He's born in September 1999.
Please save me from this pain.
It's the yeonjun number I will call and turn myself in. Hi everyone, this is Riya. I'm a Thai prose poet living in England. I used to be an active K-pop fan during 2nd Gen and Generation 2.5. I used to write interview scripts for a cable music channel in which idol groups would appear for overseas promotions. And I also translated lyrics for some music agencies. I left the idol industry just a little after the start of 3rd Gen. Since then, I haven't kept up to date with K-pop at all. Now as a scholar, I give guest lectures on Asian narratives and fan cultures at English University. What are we doing today? So I hope you enjoyed my previous video, which was a comparative analysis of Tomorrow by Together's Love Song and Bangtan's Run. In this video, I'll be reviewing Tomorrow by Together members' profiles and we'll find out their age, and hopefully I will not go to deok-jil. We're also going to listen to Tomorrow by Together's remakes of old songs. So we'll do two things while reviewing their profile. I'm going to make personality predictions from their physiognomy and from their MBTI. And you guys can let me know if I got anything correct, because I do like making personality predictions and things like that. It's something that I like doing. So hopefully you enjoy it too. Number 2, as I'm a poet who worked a lot with Korean lyrics in the past, I'll recommend which songs I would love to hear each of the members sing or perform, like remakes of old songs and things like that, that would suit their voice. If you're new to this channel, welcome. So many beautiful Korean songs that aren't in the mainstream, and we can have like a fun imaginary scenario where we imagine the members covering or performing these songs. It would be so fun, I think, to hear them remake older songs. So after that, we're going to watch 2 of their remakes, because I saw that they did Yoon Sung-hwa cover. They also did 샴푸 여정, which is a song that I loved because I discovered it back when Jeonggi-go made a remake of that song, which was a song that was released in the 90s, but Jeonggi-go remade it, and I really liked his version. So I also want to listen to Tomorrow by Together's version of it. Yes, let's get started. So currently, contenders for first place for my choi, my bias, are Beomgyu and Taehyun, because I love their voices. The Korean word for bias is choi. Choigo? Aim. Yeah, so I might end up using the word choi because it's just a habit. As I already mentioned in my introduction video, the criteria for choosing bias is that I was born before the year 2000, but if that's not possible and everyone's born in like after the year 2005 or something, then I'll have to pick the one that is the safest for my heart. So someone who won't give me a cardiac arrest or make me feel like I'm freezing to death on the Himalayas. I am terrified of getting dragged back into the K-pop black hole and never seeing the light again. Terrified of defiling myself beyond recognition, once more desecrating my own notion of love. Personally, being a fan during 2nd Gen, back then it was rough. Only 30% were fond memories, the other 70% were just unresolved trauma. But life will always be tough if you find love in the wrong places, because there's no training system on how to be a good fan, or a guarantee of equal return value for the amount of love you give to an idol. But I read in Bang Si-hyuk's interview that he's trying to redress that. So, urged by my perverse curiosity, I'm interested to see to what extent this is true. Choi Soobin, who was the leader, is already the year 2000. Okay, not good, not so. Let's just end it here. He's blood type A and he's an ISFP. That's cute. As an ISFP leader, I feel like that would be challenging. He has a mom and a dad. Good for him. He has elder siblings who are 6 and 10 years older. Was he an accident? My younger sister was an accident and I was the failed experiment, and she turned out to be the better version. So there you go. Hobbies: reading and listening to music. Every 2nd Gen idol who went for, the quiet, soft boy, romantic image used to say that. They used to say that they like reading, and then the truth comes out eventually in like 10 years. But so I'm not saying that Soobin is lying. I'm just saying what it was like back when I was a fan. It's cute that he loves reading self-help books, and that's also very ISFP. Soobin's nickname by the Korean media is Flower Boy. Yeah, I can see that he has the Korean industry standard of what a flower boy should look like. Just a very classic, timeless face, He's the protagonist to every K-drama and every fanfiction. His favorite fruit is mangosteen. Oh, go to Thailand. Mangosteen is native to Thailand. His family calls him a turtle. Why? Because he's slow at doing things and proceed calmly through life. My maternal aunt is an ISFP, and because she takes so long to shower, we used to joke that she takes out each bone and scrubs it. So, Soobin is an ISFP leader. I'm interested to see how that dynamic works in the group. I'm currently working on a K-pop novel actually where the leader of my made-up K-pop band is the middle child of the group and struggles to balance the tension between the Hyungs and the maknae line. And in the first chapter, which is set 5th year into the band's debut, he has a breakdown on the day of the first major scandal, which has to do with a road traffic accident involving the visual of the group. So I'm interested to see how Soobin leads the team. He seems like a very charming person, like a charming, introverted, like caring person. I didn't often see like an ISFP leader back during like 2009. I hope he isn't struggling and that the kids, the other members, are as sweet and mature as they look and are, helping him take care of the team. He just seems like a very sweet kid, sweet boy, sweet man. So the song that I would like to hear Soobin sing, I think that would really suit his voice, is Monday Kiss 날씨가 추워지면. I think that he would sound beautiful singing a sentimental ballad of this kind, and I think he would be able to convey on the 감동, the emotion, very well. If it gets copyrighted, I won't include the song in the video, but I'll put the link in the description. Be a little old, but they're a good kind of old. The lyrics are also very nice. It would be so nice to hear him sing this song and to hear the song in his voice. Choi yeonjun, you know how I feel about this person. If you've watched my reaction to Love Song, for some reason his face affects me so much. He just has that like moonbit that makes me feel like,
Baby, I don't wanna love you, but I love you.
A little bit scared, but also a little bit intimidated by his presence. Because I feel like it's like so big, And he has a very chameleon voice. When he sang like, the bridge of Love Song, his voice was different from when he sang the other bits. That's what I noticed. And his name was beautiful. So beautiful that I ended up reacting as if I'm a living person. Oh. My criteria for choosing a bias is that he was born before the year 2000. He was born in 1999. There's probably no chance, right, that Bongyu would also be born in 1999, since Yeonjun's already the oldest member.
Please save me from this pain.
My bias is the member that I'm scared of the most. I said I would choose a bias based on who's safe for my heart, and he's not safe. If you see a man exuding Yeonjun's stage persona on the streets, just run the other way. Promise? Take care of yourself out there. When I was a teenager, I was never really into rappers and idols with like this concept. It's very charismatic, but I'm also scared. They remind me of like, the popular kids at school, and I wasn't one of the popular kids. I was the nerd. I'm still a nerd. Oh, and I'm talking about the concept, the image, the bad boy concept that Yeonjun performs, by the way. The mythical on-screen Yeonjun, not the actual human Choi Yeonjun. I don't actually know this boy as a human being in real life, obviously, so I'm not saying anything about I'm not talking about his personality right now. I'm just talking about the stage persona that he exudes, like the performance and things like that. Okay, letting you know that I'm not saying that Yeonjun's like bad boy in real life. We don't know that. I don't know that. So Yeonjun is an only child. Was he lonely growing up? Or was he like, yeah? And so Yeonjun likes apples. My favorite fruit is a green apple. I like sour things. Yeonjun's ideal type is the fans. He's a clever kid. He's a very clever kid. Does he have a lot of young fans? Another thing is he considered old in the industry. I started listening to K-pop in 2009 and I stopped at 2012, 2013. So at that time, the maknae in the bands at that time were all older than me. So I think the youngest at the time was Taemin, and Taemin is like a year older than me. The age gets younger and younger, and suddenly I was stuck in this stage where all the maknaes are younger than me, and I went through a lot of an age crisis. I was like, oh my god, why are the maknaes younger than me? But anyways, so right now is Yeonjun considered old in the industry? People born before the year 2000, are they considered old? What is the line that people used to judge? I would be interested to find out about that. My prediction is, as a person now, blood type, MBTI, and also his physiognomy, I feel that Yeonjun-kun seems like an ambitious person who is good at compartmentalizing career from personal life. And he has a strong sense of responsibility over his fans. And I'm getting this feeling because he's an oldest member, even though he isn't the leader. Soobin would be, the leader who kind of looks after the group. Yeonjun would be the one who kind of sees like the bigger picture, like oversees the bigger picture, and just like take a step back and handle things in a way that someone who is like an ISFP might not be as comfortable handling, such as being stern when he needs to be stern, especially with fan behaviors. I'm thinking of young Yosop from Beast. I think they're called Highlight now. He was also like that and everyone loved him. When the fans wouldn't go to school and would come like wait outside the company, Yosop would go outside and tell them please just go to school, and he was very understanding, and he engages with the fan in like kind of like a mentor way, big brother kind of way. So I feel that might be the dynamic that Yeonjun has with the fans. But because he's an only child, he might behave in a childlike way within the group and is not afraid to state his opinion. That is what I think. But having said that about, his strong sense of responsibility over his fans, I do hope that he gets to experience many things in life, including different types of love and relationships, and learns from it, and eventually mellows out into an even cooler and an even more mature adult. I'm not saying that he's not already mature, but like an even more mature adult, because he's still very young, in my opinion. And in the future, I do hope that he finds a supportive life partner. I do hope that all the members find supportive life partners who won't cause them career troubles. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure that you do. So things like, I don't know if I can say this. So things like lovestagram, or matching jewelry, or clothes like that when idols date, just don't do it. It may be thrilling, but not worth it if you want to reach the top. And I do feel like Yeonjun is someone. He seems like an ambitious person. Am I correct? I don't even know if I'm correct. I feel like it might be totally off. But anyways, he knows what he wants and he goes towards it. But because he's blood type A, I feel like he also has a lot of worries. Maybe this is where Soobin comes in, as an ISFP leader and kind of sorts him out. So that's my prediction of his personality. Very interested to see if I got any of this correct after I get to know them more. Right, so the song that I would like to hear Yeonjun cover or perform is, I discovered this artist earlier this year from my friend when I was in Korea, Siyeon. Do you guys know Siyeon? It's like kind of not indie, like hip hop, but like sentimental hip hop, brain dead. Or there's no official translation for this song title, but the Korean title is 가만 거지 by JQ. It's like this jazzy, punkish hip hop, but like chill. It would suit Yeonjun. I wouldn't see him like perform to this song or do like a performance to this kind of chill song. It would be such a vibe. I don't know if my vibe is old, you can let me know. So, that song. What do you think? I think he would excel in expressing that kind of cool vibe, just very chill. And maybe he's already done a song like this, I don't know. If he has, or if any one of like the members has done something similar to what I kind of suggest, let me know in the comments. I would really like to check it out. I hope you agree that it's kind of like a nice song for him to remake. No, Pongyu! Why are you born so late? You can't be my bias. Pongyu, I'm sorry. The guitar? What about other instruments? Do you play other instruments? Guitar? Unique, refreshing, and beautiful. Growing up, K-pop messed with my self-image a lot, and to this day, the legacy of it still bleeds into my sense of self. I weighed like 35 kg. I got better after I left the idol industry and moved to England to start practicing setting healthy boundaries between what's real and what's an illusion. We went to Hanlim, but hopefully the curriculum is improved. I wonder if it's difficult to grow up in Korea as a half-white kid. I hope Kai is happy and he's doing well. I mean, he literally won in life, right? Did I already recommend a song for Yeonjun? It made me fall in love with Alone Chart. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's very graphic. Oh! On a poetic note, you know the word 기대 is only used in poems.